Sgorio nawr ag Aberystwyth yn herio Caernarfon gyda sylwebeth Saesneg ar gael ar y botwm coch. A change to the original fixture now, but English commentary is available for this game. Sky Plus, Freeview or Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline. Joiwch y game. Enjoy the game.
Di hwnna ddim yn mynd I weithio. Switch sydyn. A canlyniad!
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Okay. So hwnna di...
Croeso I benwthnos ola, rhan gynta'r tymor, yn uwch gyngor Cymru, JD a gêm rhwng dau glwb, bydd yn treulio'r ail ran yn yr hanner gwaelod. Gorffen ar frig gwehelion y gwaelodion yw gobeith Caernarfon, a wedyn pwy o yw'r Ewrop yn y gemau ail gyfle efallai, aros yn y gyngrair yw gobaith Aberystwyth ar hyn o bryd. Mae mor syml a hynny lawr ar lan y môr. O'r newyddion mawr ar lan y môr yw bod ni gêm ac o ystyried y tywydd garw sydd wedi effeithio gymaint o gemau ar dros Cymru, ar dros gwledydd Pryden. Mae'r ffaith bod yna gêm fyw o'r S4C heno, y newyddion da o lawenydd mawr, mwy newyddion da, mae Siôn Meredith yn cadw cwmni I fi cyn chwaraewr gyda Aberystwyth a Caerfyrddin yn y gyngrair yma. Croeso ato ni. Am gweud croeso cynnes, Siôn, achos dwi ddim.
Na, dwi ddim yn gynnes, na, ond diolch.
Beth am yr asesiad na ar y dechrau bod Caernarfon yn hanner gwaelod, mae lle fydden nhw'n llygadu y gemau ail gyfle le mae Aberystwyth, mae jyst yn frwydr I aros yn y gyngrair yma.
Ie, dwi'n mwy na lai. Yn cytuno gyda ti o rhan Aberystwyth sefyll yn y gyngrair yw'r peth pwysig i'r clwb. Caernarfon ar y llaw arall yn llygadu I Ewrop, ond mae'n siŵr bydd tîmau fel Hwlffordd, Pontypridd a'r Flint hefyd yn y mix. Yn wedi Pontypridd, nifer o chwaraewyr da yn dod nôl mewn I garfan nhw. Ond yr air I ni yw, sef Caernarfon yn sbennu'n seithfed ac yn ennill y gemau gyfle I cynrychioli'r gyngrair yn Ewrop. Rhywbeth nath dim digwydd tymor hyn.
Na, wrth gwrs, mae'r pedwar safle na yn Ewrop yn ôl o ran y gyngrair yma. Ni'n gweud bod gemau wedi gohirio. Dewch I ni weld beth sydd yn digwydd heno. Pawb yn chwarae'r un pryd, dyna'r syniad, achos mae dyma'r gemau ola yn rhan gynta y tymor, ond fel welwch chi, hanner y gemau wedi cael ei gohirio oherwydd y tywydd, ond mae dal I sefyllfa, lle mae 5 o'r 6 gwaelod yn chwarae heno. Beth mae hynny'n mynd I wneud i'r sefyllfa o ran y tabl yn y gyngrair yma, lawr yn y gwaelodion. Mae mor agos a hynny. Ni sôn am Aberystwyth yn brwydro I aros yn y gyngrair. Gallai unrhyw un gael ei llusgo mewn iddi, Siôn?
Wel, does dim un o'r rhediad gwael, a mae'r ddoi di yma ar y foment ar rhediad gwael ofnadw. O'r 5 gêm diwetha, dim ond un mae Caernarfon yn eraill a gêm gyfartal I Aberystwyth. Felly, does ti'n mynd ar rhediad gwael, ti'n cael y signo mewn i'r ymladd na.
Ie, na'r sefyllfa, mae'n agos a hynny. Dych chi'n glywed gan y ddau reolwr cyn y gêm bwysig yma. Yn amlwg felly, dyn ni ddechrau gyda reolwr Aberystwyth.
There's no hiding the fact the form is not great. Like I said to you when we played a couple of weeks ago, I was going to get new players in. We got 5 new in through the door, so that gives us the impetus going to the second part of the season, and hopefully we've got a good home form, and we can take that into today, going into the split in the next couple of weeks.
Hewn ni ddechrau newyddion nath Dari ddo bod Fidel o'r Oc wedi gorfod mynd nôl i'w glwb Lerpwl. Just faint o golled mae fe mynd I fod yn enwedig yn edrych ymlaen at ail hanner y tymor?
Ie, dda newid dod nôl o cael injury, ond yn edrych ymlaen I cael o nôl, ond fel ti'n dweud, mae gwneud 6 mis ar ôl yn ei contract ar Lerpwl, a maen nhw wedi dweud bod o ddim yn cael ei cadw blwyddyn nesaf, so mae gofro symud rwan I trio cael rhywbeth llawn amser I'r hun, so siomedig I ni, ond mae gen I chwaraewyr eraill sydd wedi dod I fewn rwan, so cyfle I nhw rwan.
I'm not finishing the transfer window yet. There's some things that may develop in the next week. It's a long time in football, especially before the deadline. But hopefully what they brought in, we've seen little glimpses at Flint away in terms of 1 or 2 positions, but I've got pretty much a full-strength squad today.
Mae'n siomedig I ddim gorffen yn y 6 uchod, cos ti'n mynd I planio am blwyddyn nesaf, ond dyn ni gael aros yn y gynradd, di peth bwysig gyntaf, wedyn adeiladu a wedyn mynd am y seith yna, a cael y confidence falle bydd o'r peth gorau sydd wedi digwydd i'r clwb. Pobl yn dechrau bod yn hapus ennill mwy o gemau, ond gen I weld mae'n cychwyn heddiw.
If we could get off to 1 or 2 wins early doors, and I think that's key for everybody. You start the second part of the split with 2 or 3 wins, and all of a sudden things look rosy. So we should see.
Anthony, diolch yn fawr, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
y ddau reolwr yn sôn am chwaraewyr, rhai yn gadael, rhai yn cyrraedd. Gymaint o newidiadau fan hyn dros yr haf. Anthony Williams yn reolwr newydd. 12 yn gadael, chwaraewyr gorau hefyd. A mae yna 5 di cyrraedd mis Ionawr. A mae 4 yn dechrau heno. Be mae hynny gyd yn gweud am sefyllfa Aberystwyth?
Ie, mae'n anodd rhywbeth denu chwaraewyr yn wedig i'r gwrllewin fan hyn. Rwy'n beth sy'n poeni fi, maen nhw'n dod â 2 boi ifanc mewn efo Caernarfon a Kirk, mae'n 19 ac 18 o Seintiau newydd. So, i ymuno o'r frwydr mor ifanc yna, a dyna be mae'n mynd i fod i Aberystwyth, brwydr o nawr tan diwedd y tymor. Ydyn nhw'n digon, un o digon hen i sefyll lan i'r frwydr yna.
Liam Walsh dyd mewn o'r Bari, Mac Cadwaladr yn profiadol o'r Flint, golgeidwad Matthew Turner, gyda Holffordd, falle gofiwch chi wedi dod am arfenthyg o Gaerdydd, a Caernarfon wedyn ni, fel nhw'n sôn, Fidel O'Rourke di mynd nôl i Lerpwl, fe'n sgorio yn y fuddugoliaeth yn erbyn Aberystwyth yn gynharach yn y tymor. Mae hwnna 3 mis yn union i hon. Dyma be maen nhw wedi colli o ran Fidel O'Rourke, tro cas neu Fidel Castro, efallai. Oedd rai fi gael hwnna mewn Sion. Ond mae'n golled am y Dion Donahue allan gyda anaf i'w gefn hefyd. Maen nhw'n colli chwaraewyr mawr fan yna.
Wel, ydyn, y capten allan, llais ar y maes, y boi sydd yn dod a'r boi sydd ifanc yn arfon at ei gilydd. Fe wrth gwrs yn ergyd a Roc, oedd e jyst yn dod nôl i ffitrwydd, a wedyn Lerpwl yn galw ei nôl gartre. Felly, i tîm Rhys Griffiths i golli'r 2 chwaraewr o brofiad fyna, mae'n anodd iawn.
O'n i'n nodi fyna, pan chi'n gweld trefn y gemau heno, bod hanner y gemau wedi cael y gyrio, pan mae 5 o'r 6 gwaelod yn chwarae, fe allai fod yn ddiweddglo, ni'n mynd i gael diweddglo dramatig o ran pwy sy'n hanner uchel, pwy sy'n hanner y gwaelod, o felly fod yn bwysig o ran gweddill y tymor, nid yn y gwaelodion na.
Wrth gwrs, pob pwynt nawr, o nawr tan diwedd y tymor mor bwysig, a mae'n cychwyn heno.
Blaw am e-bus, mae'n teimlo'n weddol gystadleuol lawr na hefyd. Na'r broblem unrhyw glwb sy'n mewn trwbl lawr y gwaelod.
Fel o'n i'n gweud, os ti'n mynd ar rhodiad gwael, nes ti'n gallu rhoi rhediad at ei gilydd, lle ti'n cymeryd un i ffwrdd o'r tîm yna sy'n amgylch ti, dyna'r gwahaniaeth. A'r profiad hefyd, y chwaraewyr sy'n mynd i fod yn gyson ac yn gystadleuol yn pob gêm nawr tan diwedd y tymor.
Dyna ni, bydd Sean yn mynd i ymuno han tîm sylwebu ni ysmenig dy ti, gobeithio.
Wel, falle gen
menthyg. Mae digon o'r, ond mae da ni gêm ar goedlan y parc. Dyna'r newyddion da Aberystwyth yn cwrdd â Caernarfon, 2 o enwau mawr y gyngrair yma. Mae'r cyfan yn fyw pan ddewn ni nôl wedi'r egwyl.
Should be thrown off again.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Ti di dod ar bibs?
Screwfix Sprint, a noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni, coedlan y parc yn Aberystwyth. Yn lleoliad ni heno, gêm few i chi, o uwch cyngor Cymru JD Caernarfon yr ymwelwyr wedi bod yn brynhawn prysur wrth i ni fynd draw at ein tîmau sylwebu. Cofiwch bod na sylwebeth yn Saesneg. English language commentary is available on the red button tonight. Yn oes grynhoi sgoriau'r pnawn, achos tra bod Abertawe wedi cael gêm gyfartal yn Queen's Park Rangers 1-1. Mae Caerdydd mewn dyfroedd dyfnion wedi colli adre yn ebyn Millwall. Gwr ddechreuodd i daith bêl-droed fan hyn. Tom Bradshaw gath y gol i Millwall, a mae'r Exam yn gyfartal ar y brig yng Nghyngred Genedlaethol Lloegr. Gêm ddramatig, ond yn ennill o 2-2 yn Maidstone. Newn ni obeithio am ddrama fan hyn. Mae Sean Meredith di mynd i ymuno gyda Owain Tudur-Jones a Nick Parry.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a bitterly cold Park Avenue for the final fixture in the JD Cymru Premier before the split. Aberystwyth currently 11th and battling to stay in the Welsh Prem. Welcome Caernarfon currently 7th. Now, there will be a minute's applause prior to kick-off in memory of the late Kevin Bones Jenkins, chairman of Penrhyn Coch FC, with a close association with Aberystwyth Town Football Club. His son Lee, a member of the first team squad, and daughter Amy, a member of the ladies team. It's been a very, very emotional week for everyone associated with Penrhyn Coch and Aberystwyth. And all at Sgorio extend our deepest sympathies to all the family and everyone at Penrhyn Coch Football Club. Keeping me company on Red Button commentary this evening is former Aberystwyth Town player-manager Tommy Morgan. It's been a very emotional week for everyone at Aberystwyth and Penrhyn Coch this week.
Yeah, certainly. It's been traumatic times. Losing Kevin Bones, as everybody knows him locally, a great servant, you know, really was Mr. Penrhyn Coch, and has made a huge impact locally, football across Ceredigion as well, and even Wales in general. So really sad occasion.
And the team news this evening for Aberystwyth: they make one change from the defeat against Penabont. Billy Kirkman returns to defence, and following his suspension when he received a red card in the 1-1 against Flint, Caernarfon make one change also.
Yeah, Aberystwyth looking a little bit more positive this evening with a 4-3 formation. Kavanagh on the left-hand side with Owen and Evans in the forward line. Thorne back to centre midfield, and Walsh comes in at right back, and Kirkman, after his suspension, is in at left back. Caernarfon looking to address a poor run of play, and Darren Thomas leads the line there. Joe Foe, formerly of Aberystwyth, he'll be a danger this evening, as with Noah Edwards in midfield, the experienced Edwards alongside Danny Gossett. And Jack Thorne there in picture, skipper of the side, and he has been really a truly inspirational captain for the Seasiders this season. Without him, I wouldn't like to think what would have happened to them. And there's Rob Hughes, a wonderful left foot, lets himself down occasionally, but 100th appearance this evening in the Welsh Premier League, and they'd be hoping to enjoy that with a goal or two.
Caernarfon, Aberystwyth kick-off, playing from right to left, and the wind, a very strong wind this evening, blowing from left to right. So Caernarfon will have the advantage of a strong wind here, and they are on a poor run of form. Our man in the middle this evening, Mr. Bryn Markham-Jones, 36 years of age, an experienced Welsh Premier League referee. He has shown 5 red cards already this season, one of them to Darren Thomas of Caernarfon. Ball played forward by Aberystwyth, looking for the run of Evans, and it will be an early corner for Aberystwyth. Jonathan Evans, the home team's top scorer with 6 goals this season, his most successful season with the Seasiders. He wins that corner for Aberystwyth, and early pressure will raise confidence amongst the home support. And Billy Kirkman has gone over to take this one, returning from suspension. It'll be an in-swinging corner, and it's headed away by the Caernarfon defenders. And Aberystwyth will be looking for a positive start, Tommy, on what is an important run of 11 games.
Well, every game is important, and this one no different to any other, really. Only 6 points separating the two sides, and Aberystwyth relying so much on Thorne's long throws this season, be looking, you know, to get an early advantage here.
And this is the first time for Thorne to throw it long. Opportunity for a half chance in the box. Caernarfon finding it difficult to clear. But here comes the talented Rob Hughes. Out to the left-hand side. This is Gossett. And Gossett skips past his opponent. It wins a free kick for Caernarfon. He's hurt in the process. A bang on the knee there. And this evening, Tommy, in these cold conditions, well, every bang will hurt.
Yeah, not pleasant. Just comes inside Thorne there. Wins the free kick, and I think both players are injured there. I think bone to bone there. Is it Arneson?
Arneson is the man down for Aberystwyth. And the physio is called to the field for treatment for Danny Gossett.
Be a big blow if Gossett has to leave the field of play. I think that's just to be an impact one. Arneson goes in for an unnecessary challenge there, and he injures himself in the process.
Danny Gossett hasn't scored in the Welsh Premier League for 5 years, but such an integral part of Caernarfon's midfield.
Yeah, certainly great to see him back after that cancer scare. He was a bar at the time, now settled at the Oval. An important part of the Caernarfon setup.
Well, it will be a blow if he has to leave the field, and he hobbles towards the side there.
His knee.
Yeah, it was Rob Hughes who spread the play. Gossett collecting, cuts inside. Here comes the free kick. He's played in low, and Matthew Turner, his first touch. What is a really, really cold evening. Turner back in the Welsh Premier League on loan from Cardiff City. He has experience in the league, having played for Haverfordwest when a player at Leeds United. Darren Thomas, the Covey Messi, 5 goals this season. Caernarfon having beaten Aberystwyth in the first fixture between the two sides at the Oval by 2-1. 4 minutes played, no score here. Crucial game for both sides. Aberystwyth, they're currently 1 point ahead of Haverfordwest, 1 point behind Pontypridd, who are currently 10th, and 2 points behind Flint. And Flint and Pontypridd meet at Cae Castell this evening.
That's a massive game as well there, Mike, this evening up in North Wales.
Ball spread wide again. Opportunity for Caernarfon. Foe. Ball played back. Caernarfon attempting to keep possession of the ball. The ball is spread out here to Griff John. John down the channel. It's a great ball. Thomas Thomas, this is Hughes. Hughes cutting inside on his left foot, but no way through. Aberystwyth spreading the ball. This is Lewis. Ball played forward to Evans. Crossed in dangerously, but no one on the far post. But a good passage of play there for Aberystwyth. Interception from on the Rob Hughes attack, Tommy, and turning defence into attack effectively.
Yeah, certainly very much a counter-attack there by the Seasiders. Ended up with Evans just overcooking that cross into the far post. But Gossett just doesn't look entirely happy there. Looks as if his knee's giving him some kind of problem. Maybe just a ligament damage. But
Bradford strong in the air, but Gossett collects. Spreads it out. And the ball is out for an Aberystwyth throw. Interesting to see Anthony Williams, Tommy, including Kirkman, Caernarfon and Liam Walsh, the three new signings. Do you see them as having an immediate impact on results here at Park Avenue?
Very difficult to say. You know, when you introduce younger players into a struggling side, how are they going to impact it? It's questionable, to be honest. Only time will tell.
Both sides are on a poor run of form. Only 1 point out of the last 21 for Aberystwyth. And here comes the long throw once again by Thorne. Ball is helped on. Opportunity, John Owen sets it up, and Aberystwyth are ahead. Wonderful play. It's Arneson with a goal. Arneson on the end of Jack Thorne's long throw, but the ball was played to him, beautifully set up, and he kept his head, he kept his cool, and he slid it past Tibbets, and Aberystwyth have a crucial lead here at Park Avenue. Aberystwyth 1, Caernarfon 0.
Yeah, certainly a great start for the Seasiders. Again, Thorne's long throw. Caernarfon just couldn't deal with it. Great layoff there by John Owen, right into the path of Arneson, who was attacking the ball there, but what a competent finish by Arneson. Just outside his foot, just tucked it away into the corner. Again, just showing there, you've got to defend the second ball, and they didn't do that particularly well, Caernarfon, and they paid for it with that goal from Arneson. A little flick with the outside of his right foot, and really competent finish by the midfield player.
Well, the best possible start for the home side, who are struggling so much. Here comes in the cross, but it's charged down, knocked down, out for a corner. Caernarfon's first corner of this evening, looking to strike back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's looking dangerous already down that left-hand side for Caernarfon. I think Walsh will have his hands full with him this evening, that's for sure.
Simpson up from the back. It'll be Darren Thomas, the captain, to swing this one in on the wind. Important header clear, and then a wild swing of the left foot. Danny Gossett. I'm sure he'll be limping a bit after that as well. Not his best effort.
No, I think you mentioned that he hasn't scored for a few years, Mike, and maybe with that kind of shooting, you can understand why. But great start for the Seasiders. When you're in the kind of trouble they're in, you need all the confidence you can get. They should certainly gain from that advantage.
The third goal of the season for Harry Arneson, and Anthony Williams, he'll be joyful that his side have actually taken the lead, having conceded so many goals since the start of December. I think they've scored 4, Tommy, and conceded 29. They're on a wretched run of form. They had that point against Flint, but then just a run of 7 defeats.
Yeah, certainly the stats do not show up very well for Aberystwyth. Conceded 57 goals already this season. Hoping to get their first clean sheet of the season if they can manage to keep Caernarfon at bay this evening.
Yeah, no clean sheets in the league or the cup. They did have a little run here at home where they went on a run of 5 wins. 15 points, crucial points for Aberystwyth at home. But they're wretched away form. They've got that one win at Airbus, the draw at Flint. They lost the other 9. Ball played forward by Caernarfon, looking to hit back immediately. Arneson's goal separating the teams. Just over 10 minutes gone here.
Yeah, no Edwards there. No chance of moving Bradford out the way there as he guided the ball out to play. But no Edwards. Integral part of the Caernarfon setup now for a few seasons.
I don't know how much you've seen of Caernarfon, Tommy. I saw them away at Penybont and they were particularly poor that afternoon, losing by 5 goals to 1. I thought they might have struggled actually at Airbus, but they did manage to eke out the 3 points with a 3-0 comfortable victory. But again, apart from that, we have to go back to the 18th of November for a point that they secured against Connors Quay. Here's Kirkman inside to Caernarfon, the 2 loanees from the New Saints combining. Kirkman again, and Arneson the scorer towards the far post. Nobody there for Aber, but it is collected by Lewis. Lewis looking for the run from midfield, but the ball is cleared by Caernarfon. But it's a nice possible positive start by Aberystwyth.
Certainly that early goal has given a little bit more confidence.
And there is a little bit of movement on the Caernarfon bench. Gossett taking that bang on the knee in the first 5 minutes. He hasn't looked comfortable. And it's Sean Bradley who looks to be preparing to come on. Free kick taken quickly. Caernarfon currently in the 7th position, which will ensure a playoff place. They, of course, are the holders of the playoff trophy, having defeated Flint back in May. And here's the bottom 6 for you. Caernarfon, as we said, only a point ahead of Haverfordwest, 3 points ahead of a Flint. The teams are really concertinaed down in the bottom 6. We talk about Aberystwyth looking to ensure their safety in the Welsh Premier League, but as you said, Tommy, there's only a small number of points dividing them between the 11th place team and those and Caernarfon, who are 7th.
Well, at the moment, Mike, anybody could go down out of those 5 clubs. They could join Airbus in sinking down to a lower division.
Aberystwyth, of course, one of the only 2 teams in the league who have been ever present since 92-93, Newtown being the other. Newtown comfortably into the top 6. Their game at Penybont, one of 3 postponed this afternoon. Foe pulls it back. Again, Aberystwyth looking confident on the ball, playing it forward, but John Owen looking isolated there, surrounded by the Canary shirts. But Hugh Griffiths will be really worried with this start his side have made under pressure. Clever play.
But their record against the Seasiders is a pretty impressive one, Mike. So one victory for Aberystwyth out of about 12.
Bradford goes back to Turner. Turner clears. Cartwright with a header. Caernarfon looking to keep possession. But they've played the ball out, and it's because Gossett once again is down, and this will give Caernarfon the opportunity to bring a substitute on, and with being a goal down, Tommy, and now without Gossett, that's a real blow for the Covies.
Yeah, certainly a very experienced player, Danny Gossett, certainly been missed, and he leaves the field now by Hughie Griffiths' team. But it's part and parcel of football. You do pick up injuries from time to time. And he gives Sean Bradley an opportunity to tell his manager that he wants a regular berth in the side.
Yeah, I'm sure Sean Bradley will consider himself unfortunate not to have been included in the starting 11. He's got 3 goals this season. He's made 19 appearances. This is Lewis. Lewis, who's made the move. Arneson spreads it out. Not the best quality cross by Jonathan Evans. Hughes. Pressure on. The press is on from Aberystwyth. Ball played forward by Caernarfon. Looking to spread the play out to the left-hand side. That's wonderful play to Foe. Foe on his left foot across the goalkeeper. And in the end, Turner, everything behind it. But they're looking for that diagonal ball all the time to release Joe Foe.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other key thing for me is Darren Thomas is coming so deep that the 2 centre-backs don't know whether, the 2 Aberystwyth centre-backs, not too sure whether to follow him all the way. And he's creating all the problems, laying the ball into midfield, and then they're looking for the big diagonal switch. And Foe there is a tame effort in the end with his left foot.
I'm sure they'll be looking to put pressure on Liam Walsh, the new right-back signed from Barrytown. Again, Aberystwyth concede possession.
Certainly a wide open game.
This is Griff John looking for the ball inside. Edwards, the captain. And looking to play it into feet at all times. Caernarfon, fair play, and that the ball played forward, looking for the substitute Bradley. Litchfield with a back pass. Thorne. So important for Aberystwyth in front of that back 4. Walsh, the new signing. Opportunity to cross here. Take on his opponent. Can he get anything from here? Well, it's gone out, and it will be a corner. It's a good play by Liam Walsh down that right-hand side. Had the beating of his opponent for pace and wins a corner, Tommy.
Yeah, certainly. Walsh looking to make an impression. Found it really difficult on his home debut here against Penabont last week.
He has played in the Welsh Premier League with Penabont and also with Carmarthen, and he then made the move to Barry. Couldn't really get a string of games together. I think he made 4 appearances for Barry. This is Kirkman again. Kirkman on his left foot, curls it in, hangs it up there. Arneson, the scorer, back out to Kirkman. Clever ball inside towards Caernarfon, but he can't control it. Ball is cleared. Evans inside towards Owen. He lets the ball run to Caernarfon. Caernarfon strong in the tackle. Caernarfon clear. The header is loose and is picked up by Hughes. There will be advantage here. This is Thomas, but the ball strikes our referee Bryn Markham Jones, and Caernarfon have possession once again from that error by the referee John. It's a little bit like a boxing match, Tommy, with Aberystwyth getting a bit of possession, Caernarfon having a bit of possession.
Yeah, well, neither team really trying to press each other at the moment, Mike.
Cardiff Met are ahead against Airbus. A result that you would expect. Cardiff Met. Ball played inside. Here's the run by Noah Edwards, and it's saved by Turner. I don't think it was going in, Tommy, but it will be a corner. The run from midfield by Noah Edwards ahead of his marker.
Yeah, Lewis did well there to track that run, but that crossfield pass really stretched the Aberystwyth rearguard there, and then an intelligent ball into the near post, and excellent stop really by Turner. Just the Lewis, you know, tracking back from midfield there, covered his ground really well as a defensive midfield player there.
Here's the opportunity for Rob Hughes to curl this in. 20 minutes played. Aberystwyth 1, Caernarfon 0. Excellent header, clear. Bradley picks up the clearance. On a run, is he taken down? Yes, he is. There will be a free kick here to Caernarfon on the edge of the box.
Just starting to impose themselves at the moment. Caernarfon. Bradley, such a good runner with the ball.
There's a combination of Arneson and Evans that brought him down. It's an excellent position here. Probably favours the right-footed player, Tommy, although I can see Rob Hughes over the ball. There's Thomas and Hughes, two of the most experienced players in the Caernarfon ranks.
Certainly missing Donahue, the skipper, in these kind of situations.
Hughes strikes the wall, and it's out. Is it out for a corner? Yes, it is. Turner. Well, he caught the ball, but the ball had already gone over the line.
There must be some good eyes there by the...
This is Keelan Thomas down this right-hand side, awarding Caernarfon another corner. That's 3-2 for them. Curled in. Oh, almost a free header there. An important clearance by Aberystwyth, and here they come on the counter-attack. Ball spread wide again, but interception by Caernarfon.
Yeah, Kavanagh. He started the game really well against Penybontia a few weeks ago, Mike, but then he sort of got a little bit lost after that. So when you're young, it's about timing the game, not wasting too much energy in the first period.
Cardiff Met ahead at Eber since Harry Owen was given them the lead. It would be a win that you would expect from Cardiff Met, who've done very, very well to get into the top 6. Perhaps the surprise package of the first half of the season. Tommy, would you agree?
100%. Like, I think when Christian Edwards left, I think everybody thought that there'd be the demise of Cardiff Met, but certainly they've turned things around and, found themselves, in the top 6 for the first time for about 5 seasons.
Caernarfon helping out the defenders, and Kirkman again, the two low knees combine, and it will be a throw for Aberystwyth, who lead here at Park Avenue by a 1-0. Caernarfon have won on their last 3 visits here.
Certainly have to come from behind if they to win this game, Mike.
They're going to have to play better than they're playing at the moment as well. Although they have created 1 or 2 opportunities. Ball played forward towards Evans. Again, the interception. Litchfield and Bradford standing tall. Ball played forward towards Aberystwyth's top scorer, Jonathan Evans. Space in front of him. Opportunity to cross. He crosses well! And it was Owen who couldn't get his header on target. And got the strength behind that header. Lewis again to Arneson. Arneson weighs up the opportunities. Edge of the box. Caernarfon finding it hard to clear. Litchfield, good first touch. Ball played forward. Rather aimless one though by Litchfield. And it's collected by Tibbets. But Anthony Williams, he will be happy with the way his team have started this game, Tommy.
Yeah, certainly a great cross there by Evans into the far post. And Owen just couldn't time his run there. Got there a little bit too early. Ball was behind him.
Better header there by Litchfield. The flick by Evans is straight to a Caernarfon player, but they can't take advantage of that. Ball played forward towards Owen. Owen, this is where he's strong. Holds the ball up well, hides that ball. Can he get anything out? A corner, or maybe looking for support? Crosses in, but flashes across the 6-yard box away from Caernarfon. Kirkman barged, stays on his feet, but Caernarfon And they did win the ball back, but now they've given it straight back to Aberystwyth. Thorne to Kirkman. Kirkman, whose cross against Flint led to Jonathan Evans' wonderful volley at Kai Castell. Ball played forward again. Here's Evans in the box, and he turns, and his strike is a tame one and is collected by Josh Tibbets. A good link-up play yet again, and the fox in the box, Evans, can't find the back of the net.
Yeah, certainly Caernarfon looking very dicey defensively. Aberystwyth look dangerous every time they get into the box.
Williams again looking for that lateral pass. It's cut out, but Caernarfon have it back. Here's Evans again, seeing plenty of the ball. He'll get his head up, only John Owen in front of him. He looks around for support. Here's Arneson. Arneson slows the play down. It's Walsh. Lewis in towards Owen. Owen closes his opponent down. Here's the cross towards Caernarfon, and Kirkman gets there first. Kirkman past one, and he does win a corner for Aberystwyth off the defender. The good play by Aberystwyth. They're pressing well, Tommy, and creating the chances.
Yeah, seen this initial one, that little back header there. Evans reads it, just couldn't get an effort on target. And following up on that was Kirkman's effort.
Another corner for Aberystwyth, and it'll be the scorer Arneson to take it. Harry Arneson, his third goal of the season, looking to curl this one in. Litchfield and Bradford and Owen, they'll be the main options. In towards the near post, ball is headed clear by Caernarfon. Be collected by Kirkman. Kirkman, sweet left foot, curls it high. Bradford has stayed up. Here's Bradford, gets his share of goals. Bradford also on loan from the New Saints. Triumvirate of players. And Evans at the far post, but there will be an offside here against Johnny Evans. But the free kick is taken quickly, and on the counter-attack here come Caernarfon. Darren Thomas working hard to stay onside, and Caernarfon works hard.
Excellent defensive play there by Kavanagh.
Ball played forward, Owen turns. He's got Evans out to the right. Lewis through the middle. The shot is charged down. Iwan Lewis, the only player to play in every game, or every minute of every game for Aberystwyth this season, having made the move from Gilsfield. Hughes inside to Edwards. Caernarfon, 28 minutes gone, one down. If you take away the Airbus win, they too on a wretched run, despite their 7th position. Tomas looking to lay the ball into Griff John. John does well, wins the ball back, but the pass from Darren Thomas, and I think the pass was all right, but Griff John may have been in an offside position.
Yeah, I think that's why Griff John let that go past him. Hughie Griffiths there, showing a little bit of management frustration as his players, but certainly Aberystwyth look bright when they are in the opposition penalty area, and on the other hand, Caernarfon don't pose too many problems.
And all the highlights from this afternoon's games, the 3 that have gone ahead, will be on Sgorio at 10 o'clock on Monday evening, and will be repeated on Tuesday at 6:30 on S4C. Only 3 games have survived the weather. The game at Met here at Park Avenue, and also at Kai Castell, that crucial one in the bottom 6, where 5 out of the 6 are playing, where Flint entertained Pontypridd. I'm sure the managers will have one eye, well, Anthony Williams certainly will have one eye on that result.
Well, I think this, you know, I don't call it a race, but it is a race. It's going to go until the last game of the season.
Now there will be a yellow card here for Rob Hughes. He has got a short fuse, Rob Hughes. And Arneson also has shown a yellow card. Bit of petulance there between the two. He's continuing his argument with Bryn Markham-Jones. Let's see what happened here. Well, Arneson with the first push. Hughes with the second push. Two pushes, 2 yellows.
Yeah. Get their just rewards.
Cross in. It's cleared. This is Ryan Williams, strong in the tackle. Aberystwyth clear, only Evans upfield. Evans holds it up well. He did hold it up well, but he was looking for the runners outside him. And here comes Caernarfon. Hughes at the far post. Oh, he's a curling cross-come shot. Frustration for Hugh Griffiths. But once Caernarfon get that crossfield ball going, they look particularly dangerous.
Yeah, they are switching play to good effect. And Rob Hughes, he's terrific at that. Comes inside, uses that left foot, but I don't think he made his mind up there. Was it a cross or was it a shot? It was neither in the end, so he'd be better off probably aiming to beat Turner in the goal rather than drifting the ball out to play. It was much easier for us up here than down there.
Ball played forward from Caernarfon towards Evans. Good run by Johnny Evans. Looking to turn, and it's come away. Yes, it has come off Jonathan Evans. I know he can protest here. He needs to be careful. He too will receive an unnecessary yellow card. Bryn Markham-Jones are taking any nonsense from the players this evening. Protestations by Evans for the decision. I believe it to be the correct one. We'll see now.
Mike?
I was looking at Tommy. Tommy looks at me. I still think it came off Evans, to be fair. He's still protesting. Yellow card.
Thing is, Mike, no point arguing the referee.
No.
He's always going to be right. Whether he's wrong or not, he's right.
He's had 1 red card already this season. This is Bradford. Bradford under pressure. Clears. It will be a throw for the Canaries. 33 minutes gone. Aberystwyth 1, Caernarfon 0. The goal by Harry Arneson after 7 minutes. After good hold-up play by John Owen. This is Griff John. Edwards to John. John, can he play the ball into feet? He's continued his run, Griff John. And he fouls edge of the box.
It's not another yellow card. Oh my gosh.
Goodness me. Well, that's a surprising decision by Bryn Markham-Jones. He's very keen to show yellow cards. As I said at the beginning, he's shown 5 red this season, and another yellow card, a 4th of the evening. A late challenge on Bradford.
It was late challenge. Mike, there's no malice in that whatsoever. He tried to go for the ball, and he didn't catch Bradford, actually.
Well, that's 4 yellow cards in a space of around 5 minutes by Bryn Markham-Jones, and of course it does set a precedence for the rest of the game. And also you've got players such as Rob Hughes, as I mentioned a little bit earlier.
Yeah, he's if you like the litmus paper with him.
His 100th start in the Welsh Premier League. Rob Hughes, wonderful left foot. Now the protests continue. And Caernarfon players, Griff John in particular, he's just seen yellow, needs to be careful.
I think he just got a toe to that. Fortunately, maybe because he was right in front of Bryn Markham-Jones, and in the context of the last tackle, that's more of a yellow card for me than the one he did give.
Free kick to Aberystwyth. Arneson floats it in. Aber win the header, but they can't keep it in, and it will be a goal kick for Caernarfon. 10 minutes to the break, Tommy, and Aber deserving of their lead?
Yeah, I think so. So far, Mike, yes. They haven't been able to build on it, but certainly look a lot more lively in the top third of the pitch than their opponents do. And I think they got the added benefit, and that's where the goal came from, is from the height of Lichfield and Bradford when they join up for the long throws. And
Flint now 2-0 up against Pontypridd in that crucial game at Cae Castell. I must admit, Pontypridd looking to build on what has been a reasonably successful period of set of results since Christmas, winning at home against Bala before losing the other two. We'll be fed up of facing Bala, facing them 3 times in 11 days, but they did beat them down at the USW. Oh, it's a cold evening.
He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Not too interested in the football, by the way, but
I was going to say, they're concentrating and not falling over. Eh?
New climbing frame there.
Aberystwyth 1, Caernarfon 0, Flint ahead 2-0. Home teams dominating on this last set of fixtures before the split. 3 games postponed at Penybont and at the New Saints and at Haverfordwest.
Thing is, Mike, you look at Pontypridd, they've only scored 13 goals this season so far, and that is relegation problems for them.
Flint building on a positive set of results at home. All played out to the right-hand side. This is Griff John down the side at Hughes. Hughes keeps possession well, again into John. Bradley looking for the flick. Caernarfon win it back. Thomas round the corner, looking for half an opportunity, gets the strike away. It's charged down by Aberystwyth, and here comes Bradford. Young but strong in the tackle, and he's taken down. And will there be another one? Another yellow card? It will be indeed, a 5th of this first half, and it's shown to Joe Foe. A cynical tackle on Bradford. It's almost now, Tommy, tackle yellow.
Yeah, Foe got the wrong side of Bradford there, just gets hold of his hand. I think Bradford's about to lose his balance anyway, but there you go.
Seven minutes to the break. Frustration for Joe Foe and the Canaries, behind to Harry Arneson's 7th minute goal.
They're certainly still in the game at 1-0.
It's a good blanket. Ball played forward, helped on, and Josh Tibbetts collects. But having been beaten by that Hanny Arneson goal, Tommy, Josh Tibbetts hasn't really had much to do in terms of any saves of note.
No, certainly hasn't.
Ball played forward, Thomas clear. Thomas! But he showed too much of it to Turner. Turner was brave at the feet of Thomas, but one heavy touch there and the chance was gone.
Yeah, certainly was. Lovely ball there. Griff John, I think it was, for that first touch. Just takes it away from him. Gives Turner the chance to come out there. Yeah, the ball then bounced a little bit higher than he thought. And
it was almost as if Thomas was ahead of the ball, and so he had to take that unusual little flick to bring it back down. And that was what cost him and an opportunity for a shot at goal. But the young goalkeeper did really well. Thorne out to the right-hand side. Tackling is strong, but Aberystwyth keep possession. They do well down this right-hand side. This is Walsh. Walsh, but Foe has done his tracking work well. Litchfield, that's a good ball down the channel.
Both teams look a little bit more dangerous when they're on the counter.
And here come Caernarfon. Unfortunately, can't capitalise on the space in front of him, the captain Noah Edwards. Five minutes to the break. What will be the message from both managers at half-time, Tommy?
I think the key one for Anthony Williams will be, let's keep a clean sheet and we win the game. And for Hugh Griffiths, he'd be looking to tell his players, look, you need to be a little bit more lively in the penalty area, in the opposing penalty area. You need to get some bodies in there if they're going to get something up this game. They need a little bit of magic. You nearly saw it there from Darren Thomas and Sean Bradley, so still plenty to play for.
Poor clearance, and here's Caernarfon, but he can't capitalise. There was a poor clearance there by the Caernarfon defence, playing themselves into trouble, and it will be a corner for Aberystwyth.
Well, that's what you're looking for the team to present you with opportunities like that without having to work for it. Griff John just comes to the rescue there. I'm sure there might be some paintwork coming off the wall at half-time.
That was poor from Aaron Simpson, the former Kevin Druids player. Arneson again gets the opportunity to float this one in, and if they concede now, they will be really, really unhappy. Caernarfon, in it comes! And the header just passed. And it was Iwan Lewis, Jack Thorne, who threw himself at the ball. Thorne, the captain, coming across the defenders.
I'm not too sure, actually, what Caernarfon are doing defensively. Are they marking zonally or marking man for man? But if they are, that was a good opportunity there for Thorne. Just got there, but I think the defender did pretty well in the end just to get enough on him to put him off.
I think it was Cartwright. Well, live rallying from Monte Carlo tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. I'm sure the weather's warmer in Monte Carlo than it is here, Tommy.
I think you might be right there, Mike.
Simpson, long ball played forward. Good play, holding the ball up, but on feed foe. Ball played back by Ryan Williams. Tibbets clears. And again, Aberystwyth squeezes on, pressing Caernarfon back deep into their own half. And they're finding it really hard to clear.
Unfortunate there as well, Mike, to clear that.
Played forward again, good run by Owen. Cross towards the far post, and Tibbets cool under the high ball. Wasn't particularly good cross from the right hand side.
He's only delivered one good cross, Evans, so far in this game. 2 or 3 other times he's had great opportunities.
Great ball from midfield, out again to that left hand side. Here comes Rob Hughes. Has he overrun it? No, he hasn't. He's crossed well. And a snapshot over the bar. Just the new player, Kai Roberts, who's joined from Llangefni, the Lockstock Ardal Northwest team.
Yeah, just a volley there. But ball just didn't quite come down for him.
It's interesting that they haven't got a natural left footer playing at left back there. I'm just wondering whether that's why a lot of Aberystwyth's successes have come down that right hand side in this first half, Tom.
Yeah, they've capitalised probably on a little bit of inexperience down that left back berth for Caernarfon. They will address that at half time, Hughie Griffiths. But likewise, Caernarfon's most potent chances have been down their left-hand side, where forwards have been giving Walsh quite a tough time.
Owen wins the throw for Aberystwyth right at the end of this first half. Seconds left, and it'll be a Jack Thorne long throw, I'm sure. Kai Roberts charging that cross down. 2 minutes have been added at the end of this first half. A half where Aberystwyth lead by a goal to nil. Chances for both sides. And here comes Thorne. Thorne towards the near post. Caernarfon head clear. Ball into the middle. Oh, couldn't be collected there by Jonathan Evans. It came to him quickly. And half an opportunity for Evans right at the end of this first half, stealing in from the right-hand side.
Yeah, poor defensive header by Simpson. He represented Evans with a golden opportunity there.
Really competitive in midfield. Game has flowed from one end to the other. Here's the long ball from Caernarfon, looking to release Griff John. Kirkman is there, but John keeps possession. Aberystwyth do clear up to John Owen. Owen's first touch was good. Into the feet of Lewis. Lewis looking to release Jonathan Evans, but he's passed it straight to a Caernarfon player. Down the channel it comes. The one more opportunity for Caernarfon at the end of this first half to draw level. Remember, Aberystwyth haven't kept a clean sheet all season in all competitions. It looks as if they're going to go in at half-time ahead by 1-0. And the foul conceded by Rob Hughes. Arneson again pointing towards Bryn Markham-Jones, reminding him that Rob Hughes has already seen that yellow card early in the game. Foul this time on Liam Walsh.
Yeah, he's treading a very thin line there, Rob Hughes, but I think just prior to that, it just shows Caernarfon's lack of individual quality in and around the penalty area there. They got themselves into some really good position, but their final ball's been really poor.
They haven't really troubled Matthew Turner in the goal for Aberystwyth either. Free kick played forward towards Evans. Ball played out to the right-hand side. Two waiting for the cross, but it's poor. And that's the final action of a first half, where Anthony Williams will be really pleased with his side's performance. It's Harry Arneson's third goal of the season after 7 minutes. Great play by John Owen, but he tucked it away really coolly. Darren Thomas has had half a chance for Caernarfon also. But at half-time, here at Park Avenue, Aberystwyth 1, Caernarfon 0.
Screwfix Sprint, a noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni. Mae Aberystwyth yn brwydro i aros yn uwch gyngor Cymru. JD, ond wedi gwneud mwy na hynny yn yr hanner cyntaf. No what I mean, Harry? Gol fach hyfryd gan Anis yn nhw sydd ar y blaen ar yr egwyl fan hyn. Gol i ddim yn erbyn Caernarfon. Un o'r gemau sy'n mlaen heno yn uwch gyngor Cymru JD. 6 gêm, pob un fod dechrau'r un pryd. Hanner nhw wedi cael ei goherio oherwydd y tywydd. Ond mae hon mlaen, a Sean Morelis sydd wedi camu lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu. Ni falch bod i mlaen, mae'n diffyn o gêm, Sean.
Mae'n gêm eitha hafal i fod yn onest. Aberystwyth yn cymeryd y cyfle na trwy Anderson, a ddi'n gol dda o'r teg yn o fe, jyst yn cymeryd yn gynnar tu allan i drodau. Felly, safon, mae lot o safon yn y gêm, o ran patrymau, mae'r ddoi dîm wedi bod yn ware. Croesiadau lletraws gan Caernarfon yn amlwg, a Aberystwyth yn ware patrymau pert.
Ie, gwn i weld y cyfan. Unwaith eto, nawr gan ddechrau gyda'r gol na. Beth am hon felly, Sean?
Ie, John Owen yn ein dda fan hyn yn uniongyrchol, jyst yn dal o bel lan, mewn i rhediad Arneson, ddim rhaid o fe wneud dim byd ond gymeryd i yn gynnar, a dyna pam falle bod y geidwad wedi cael ei ddal allan. Mae jyst yn rhoi, dwi'n mynd tow poke, mae'n gwybod yn union beth mae fe wneud, ti allan i drodau ac yn rolio mewn. Digon hawdd i trial blasto honna gyda'r drod chwith ti, ond yn neud y peth iawn, ti allan i drodau fe, gwych o gol.
A fi'n gweld Aberystwyth bob wythnos, o'n i'n gweld digon ohonyn nhw'n wedi eich bwyntiau ar sgorio, bob yn slid, bob yn sffordd, plug bach fan yna. Cael Anderson wedi bod mewn sy'r haf, yn bod yn chwarae fel un trwy tymor, ble maen nhw wedi bod, mae'r chreuwyr newydd, wedi cyrraedd efo, ni'n sôn am Kirkman, y Caernarfon, y ddair fenthyg o Seintiau newydd, poeni amdano nhw. Ond ti'n sôn cyn y gêm, a digon teb, boes ifanc yn cael ei taflu mewn, maen nhw'n edrych yn gyfforddus.
Maen nhw'n, i fod yn deg yn wedig, Caernarfon wedi fod yn ymddiffynol yn yr arbennig yn ystod y hanner cyntaf. Y ddoi nhw wedi sefyll lan i'r her mae Caernarfon wedi rhoi at nhw. A hyd yn hyn, fel ti'n gweud, Aberystwyth wedi mwyn chwarae pêl-drod da. A
syndo beth sy'n ei chreu chwistrechiad bach o safon mewn i unrhyw dîm. Maen nhw'n edrych yn bach mwy hyderus. Ail hanner mawr i ddod yn amlwg. Ni wedi bod yn gwylio Caernarfon, ond ti'n crybwyll ar ambell i bas letros na, neu'r daiag fel mae Mark Jones yn hoffi galw nhw. Mae hon yn ffefryn.
Ydy, falle hon yn 1 neu 3 neu 4 lle ni gweld Caernarfon trial lledu'r bêl, a maen nhw chwarae yn go efo asgellwyr reit ar y linell fel petai. Darren Thomas fan hyn, jyst yn cymeryd y cyfle, mae'n gweld y cyfle i lledu'r bêl unwaith eto, gwych o bêl o draws y ca ac yn creu cyfle ar y diwedd i Noah Jones. Noah, jyst yn trial cael i goes iddi, ond Aberystwyth am ddiffyn yn dda. A eto, y bêl traws yn creu y cyfleon i Rob Hughes yn hyn. Fi'n cymeryd na croesiad oedd i fod yn ddim yn gweithio ar hyn o bryd, ond hwn oedd y wedyn y cyfle dath i Darren Thomas. Ond i fod yn onest, fi'n bod Darren oedd e'n meddwl falle fi hunan bod e'n cam sefyll, cymeryd y cyfle, cymeryd y cyffyrddiad trwm, ac yn golygu bod y golgeidwad allan cadw y lawr.
Ac ar ôl canmol Aberystwyth gymaint, mae'n gweld y cyfle ola yna. Darren Thomas, drwodd yn gol, chi'n disgwyl iddi fod yn gol, felly'n dylai fod yn gyfartal efallai.
Ie, just yr unig beth nath e'n wrong oedd cymeryd y cyfyriad trwm, allai fod i falle chipo'r gol geidwad, ond wedi cymeryd y cyfle neu'r cyffyrddiad trwm na, mae'r cyfle'n mynd.
Beth am Aberystwyth wedyn ni? Maen nhw wedi creu mwy o gyfleoedd, a fel ti wedi sôn, edrych yn daclus iawn ar y degau.
Ie, Jonathan Evans.
Dyle hon, oedd o'n gwneud y well fan hyn?
Wel, i fi mae John Owen, mae'n gorhedeg y croesiad. Mae'n croesiad o safon, mae rhaid gwyna gan Jonathan Evans, ond mae jyst yn gorhedeg yr hediad, a felly dwi'n ffili gael ei ben yn fe. A fan hyn, dyn ni wedi sôn am y gol scorer fe bethau Anderson. Sy'n cymeryd cyfle, edrych ar y flic, Johnny Evans fyna, cyffyrddiad ddim cweit lan i'r safon, dyn ni'n disgwyl oddi wrtho fe a'r cyfle yn rhedeg i ffwrdd o'n fe.
A pobl yn bloeddio, dyle fe wedi cymryd i'r cynnig cyntaf, a falle. Mae'n mor anodd. Ni sôn am uwch gyngor Lloegr, y lefel uchach, a byddai'n anodd fan yna. Mae'n hawdd i ni gweiddi o'r ochr.
I fi'r unig opsiwn mlaen fyna i Johnny Evans, oedd falle chwarae John Owen oedd tu ôl iddo fe mewn ar ei drod dde fel bethau.
Ni symudiad bach gan Sean fan yna. Pawb yn mynd amdani. Ni byddwn ni'n methu, ni byddwn ni'n cwmpo'r llawn. Ta beth, ni'n mynd am egwyl. Digon i ddod pam ddewn ni'n nôl gan gynnwys. Ail hanner mawr fan hyn yn Aberystwyth. A braf gweld digon diheidio yma heno. pawb yn ceisio cadw'n gynnes ac yn glid ar y regl. Dewch yn ato ni.
Screwfix Sprint, a noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint, a noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni, sgorio yn Aberystwyth heno, a mae sgorio mewn rownd derfynol. Pnawn di Sadwrn nesa, cofiwch, amser cinio, cwpan y gyngrair, cwpan Nathaniel MG, y bal cwrdd â Caernarfon, a mae hon ar y graig yn cefn, cartre derwyddon cefn, a mae'n fyw ar S4C, y deiliad Caernarfon yn gobeithio codi'r cwpan. Fel ni sôn gem Eric sy'n mlaen heno, mae'n mynd yn dda'r tîmau cartre ar un o bryd. Aberystwyth, wrth gwrs, Met ar y blaen yn gynnar yn ei gêm nhw'n ebyn Ebus. A'r Flint ar y blaen o ddwy ddim yn ebyn Pont y Pryd. 5 o'r 6 gwaelod yn chwarae, ac erbyn hyn, Sion Mwnerydd, 5 pwynt sy'n gwahanu 5 clwb. Mae'n dipyn o frwydr lawr yna.
Ie, mae'n hynod o dyn. Dwi'n dal yn gytuno gyda ti, creu nod Aberystwyth fydd y sefyll yn y gyngred, so ti'n cynnig hwnna yn y nawr, bydden nhw'n cnoed y lawr i off gyda fe. Ond ie, mae'n just mor dyn. Dyn ni sôn am rhoi chediad at ei gilydd, pa mor bwysig gyda hynny.
Ie, falle byddwn ni ddim ras i gyrraedd yr hanner uchel neu hanner gwaelod, a mae'n mynd yn frwydr y hanner, yn ail hanner y tymor yn un ôl at yn tîmau sylwebu. Sean Meredith ar y ffordd i ymuno gyda Owain Tudur-Jones a Nick Parry. Ond Owain, jyst cyn i ddechrau'r ail hanner, Abertawe'n gyfartal, Wrexham wedi codi'n gyfartal ar y brig. Beth am Gaerdydd wedi colli gartref yn Millwall, a'r clybio oedd i tan o'n nhw, 3 pwynt o 3 gwaelod, clybio tan o'n nhw wedi chwarae llai Huddersfield a Blackpool. Maen nhw mewn trwbl, Owain.
No changes at half-time here at Park Avenue, where Aberystwyth lead by a goal to nil. My name's Mike Davies. Keeping me company on Red Button commentary this evening is former Aberystwyth player manager Tommy Morgan. Tommy, Hugh Griffiths, his team have amounted to climb.
Certainly have. Looking back at that first 45 minutes, didn't really pose any threats to Turner in the goal for Aberystwyth. So they'll have to really roll the sleeves up and produce some magic if they're going to get anything from this game.
It wasn't the best start there at crossfield, attempted crossfield pass floating out for an Aberystwyth throw on the far side. They lead by a goal to nil. Harry Arneson's 7th minute strike, coolly slotted past Tibbets. And Turner's first touch slams it downfield. And Aberystwyth's defence has held firm in the first half. This is Bradford, where he was weighing up the option to pass it back to Turner. In the end, he took the simple option, clearing over the touchline, but it's a Caernarfon throw, and they win another one down that right-hand side. And Hugh Griffiths will be looking for a positive start at the beginning of the second half. His team 7th in the Welsh Premier League currently, looking for that playoff place, and they win an early corner.
Well, I think at the moment, seeing Hugh Griffiths there, that is a miles away at European place for any of the teams in the bottom half.
Hughes, goodness me, I think it went right through to the side netting, whipped that one in on his left foot. It will
Just
be a goal kick.
A little bit dangerous there, but ooh.
It only needed a touch, Tommy, but Matthew Turner there, he did well, just dived across the ball, let it float out to hit the side netting.
Yeah, certainly had it covered there.
Others would say a wasted corner.
Well, I tend to say that if you're a manager. I could well have to wait until the 22nd game of the season for a clean sheet for the Seasiders.
Yeah, they've conceded in every single game they've played this season. This is Thorne. His trademark long throw. In towards the near post, towards John Owen. He will get a second opportunity. He lays it square. Receives the pass, and Aberystwyth will have to go all the way back, and they whip it in. Simpson clears. A little indecision there by the Caernarfon player, and it's collected by Arneson. Arneson to Thorne. Thorne on the angle, looking for Evans. It's headed clear by Caernarfon. Clear up towards Bradley. Bradley on for Gossett early in the half, and the foul on Sean Bradley. Did well there, hold the ball up.
Yeah, so it's good strength there, Bradley.
Defoe has gone to ground there a little too easily for Bryn Markham Jones's liking. The referee has shown 5 yellow cards already in the first half, so 5 players walking a tightrope in the second half.
Yeah, a mad 10 minutes for the referee there.
And it's 5 yellows, but he's shown 5 reds this season, Tommy. One of them to Darren Thomas, so he's not slow to bring out the cards, Bryn Markham Jones. Thorne, Aberystwyth's captain, again with a long throw in towards that near post, towards John Owen, but harmlessly over the goal line, and it will be a goal kick to Caernarfon, taken quickly by Tibbets.
Bit of a waste that, isn't it? You send your two centre-halves up and you overthrows the ball.
Bradford competitive. Kirkman. You have to remember 3 low knees from the new Saints in the Aber starting 11. Kirkman is one of them, replacing Harry Horwood in the left back position. Aber go long. And again, it's Johnny Evans, the willing runner, up against Cartwright. He turns him, he crosses in towards the near post. Ball is cleared, a snapshot by Lewis, and a wonderful save by Josh Tibbets. We did say before half-time that he hadn't had much to do, but Lewis's snapshot there, excellent on the right foot, but also equal to it, Josh Tibbets.
Yeah, excellent reaction save there. Good technique. Brilliant save from Tibbets. Outside of his right foot there. Arrowed into the corner, the far corner, but Tibbets covered the ground really quickly there. Could be a game changer, that one. I think another goal there would have put Aberystwyth in a very, very good position. Lewis with the effort it was.
Lewis enjoying a good season with Aberystwyth, the first season in the Welsh Premier League for him. Ball cleared in towards the near post. Oh, goodness me, it's flashed across the 6-yard box. And nobody there to finish it. Frustration for Anthony Williams. Quality ball by Kirkman.
I'm not sure about this. I think he just ducks there, the player. Everybody. Yeah. My gosh, I think, did he touch Edwards? Glanced through there, but what a dangerous ball.
Well, it did touch a Caernarfon player, because it's another corner for Aberystwyth, and this time it'll be the scorer, Arneson. Again, to curl it into the near post, and it's what we call the wasted free corner, Tommy. But that one prior by Billy Kirkman, super ball in.
There's been a forage of near post corners by both sides.
Well, all it needed was a touch, whether it be by a defender or an attacker, and it would have been a second goal for Aberystwyth. And here come Caernarfon on the volley. Bradford clears, he's in again strongly. It's played up to John Owen, holds the ball up well on this bitterly cold evening here at Aberystwyth. It's been an exciting start to the second half. Opportunities for both teams. Here's Turner on the angle, looking long for Jonathan Evans. It's free in the centre circle. It's collected by Noah Edwards. Edwards to Foe. Foe up against Liam Walsh, newly signed from Barrytown. Played into the feet of Bradley. This is Foe again. There was an offside decision against Sean Bradley.
Yeah, he came back from offside position. New signing Williams.
Yeah, Rhys Alun Williams preparing to come on, and it's Rob Hughes, perhaps surprisingly, Tom, who's sacrificed. He is on a yellow card, but he's one of the most creative players in Caernarfon.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a bit surprised with that substitution, to be honest. I know he's apt to, exploding on occasions, but he's still got loads of ability as Rob Hughes, and he'd be disappointed that he's been hooked.
So Rhys Alun Williams signed from Porthmadog on. Aberystwyth on the attack, edge of the box. Arneson! I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Plenty of power on it. Arneson.
Well, again, is he trying to guide that into the far corner? I think he was, actually, Mike.
I think he was trying to lob the keeper in effect, because there was nobody off the far post, Tom, but he got too much on it and over the bar, and it will be a goal kick for Caernarfon. Tibbets clears.
There's certainly opportunities already for Aberystwyth to basically wrap this game up.
Ball played over the top. This is Evans. Evans is clear. The shot across the goalkeeper. Wonderful save by Tibbets. His second in this exciting second half. 9 minutes played and Tibbets keeping Caernarfon in the game.
Again, another straight ball over the defence. Evans does really well there. Keeps his effort down. Tries to guide it into the far post there, but Tibbets down nice and sharp.
Ball crossed in, and Evans again. Well, goodness me, how many opportunities do Aberystwyth need to score this elusive second goal? Evans, the top scorer, seconds ago, robbed by Tibbets, a wonderful save, but this time he should have done much better, Tom.
Well, that's an absolutely great gilt-edge opportunity there. He's got in a little bit too early, but really should have adjusted his feet a lot better than that. You know, I said to him, actually, before the game, you need to score some tap-ins, and that is a tap-in.
He showed such good technique about 30 seconds prior to that. Yeah. Running onto the ball, keeping the ball down with his weaker left foot, but there, eye on the ball, and just side-foot it in.
He misses it completely and hits it with the standing foot. That is an absolutely gilt-edge opportunity, and Aber, will they regret these opportunities by the end of the game? Hopefully not, but football's a cruel game occasionally.
Showing your impartiality there, Tom, straight away. Caernarfon under the cosh here in the second half, finding it really difficult to clear. Lewis swivelling, but no opportunity this time to trouble Tibbets in the goal. Caernarfon will get their opportunities, I'm sure, in the second half. They've created very little.
And to be fair to Aberystwyth, they've really started this second period on fire.
Cardiff Met have doubled their lead at home against Airbus, and it's Elliot Evans, the experienced striker, who scored to add to Harry Owens in the first half. So 2-0 to Cardiff Met, strengthening their position in the top six at the split. To remind you, Flint were ahead at Caercastell 2-0 against Pontypridd, and if results stay the same, then Pontypridd will drop in to the relegation places. This is Kirkman. Kirkman on his left foot, strikes it long, looking for Owen. It's beyond Owen, it's a race to the ball, and now, is it Bradley who's down? Sean Bradley. Is it his shoulder that he's injured here? He's in a lot of pain, Tom, and on such a cold, bitterly freezing night here at Aberystwyth, that's really painful.
Yeah, just... I think he brushed against one of the Aberystwyth players there, in Kirkman. Maybe just could have popped out there. Pop back in. Shoulder there.
Taking you back to the early part of the first half, of course, Bradley is a substitute. Here comes that.
Certainly looks in a lot of pain there as Bradley. I think won't see him again this evening.
No, it looked as if his shoulder popped out and then perhaps back in again. So painful. On for Danny Gossett. Frustration for Bradley and for the Canaries. I'm sure Hugh Griffiths will be weighing up his options if he loses Bradley. Probably being asked now as to whether he can continue. A shake of the head from the physio. And I think he's having to give in here. Substitute is being prepared, and it will be Ben Wynn, a former player here at Aberystwyth last season. Aber win back possession, ball played into feet. And then there's an opportunity to shoot, and it's Evans again. Oh, goodness me, that's 3 in the space of almost quarter of an hour here. He's hit the target, but he can't beat Tibbets.
Excellent turn though on the edge of the box there. Vicious effort as well, but straight at Tibbets.
Jonathan Evans, frustration for him, 6 goals this season.
Just worked that ball really well. Bit of inexperience from Roberts, the defender there. Really should have blocked that. But Evans showing his experience.
Almost an hour played here at Park Avenue. The home team ahead by 1-0. Harry Arneson's 3rd goal of the season after 7 minutes. Coolly slotted past Tibbetts, giving the home team the lead. Canaries looking to strike back. They've not been at their best. They've lost Gossett. They're going to lose Sean Bradley.
He's battling on at the moment, but certainly he doesn't look comfortable out there.
He's on the ball now. Ball is cleared up towards Evans. Lovely flick round the corner to Arneson. Arneson runs in to the defender. Ball breaks for Aberystwyth. Thorne round the corner by Caernarfon, but it's through harmlessly to Tibbetts in the goal. Frustration for Anthony Williams. He knows his side should be home and dry, Tommy, with an hour played.
They've certainly been in the ascendance at the start of this second period.
Owen plays the ball forward towards Johnny Evans, and it was Kai Roberts, the new signing, looking into the eyes of Tibbetts there, wanting him to come for the ball. He didn't. Ball was cleared. Throw for Aberystwyth far side. Bradley battles on. Wynne being prepared.
I think there's a little bit of a lack of communication between the keeper there and Roberts.
They're going to bring him on before this long throw is taken. No, it's not, and it's played short. It's whipped in. It's beyond everybody. Goal kick to Caernarfon, and here comes the substitution on the hour. And bad news for Caernarfon. Already lost Donahue, O'Rourke, Gossett, and now Bradley.
The things that go in against you, just pick up injuries, very innocuous. But
Ben Wynne on, 20 years of age, 4 goals this season, former Aberystwyth Town player. Owen to Jonathan Evans, played in a number of positions this season. Arneson inside to Owen, receives the ball back. This is good play by Aberystwyth. Owen holds it up, and there's another throw for Aber. They played that one well.
Yeah, certainly seen Aberystwyth on numerous occasions this season. This is by far their best performance. Talking to a couple of supporters at half-time.
Flint have extended their lead at Kai Castell. Zach Clark with the 3rd. Flint 3, Pontypridd 0. And just arrived on loan from Chester City. Long throw again, free in the box. Owen, the back flick, and it's cleared for a corner. And it's one-way traffic currently, Tom, in the first 70 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, Aberystwyth, lack of goals this season. It's easy to see now, you know, why they haven't been scoring goals. They've been missing lots of opportunities here this evening already. 22 goals is all they've got this season in 22 games, or 21 and a half and a bit.
Now, the last time we saw a ball played in from this right-hand side by Billy Kirkman, it was expertly delivered, caused all sorts of problems. And it comes towards the far post, it's headed down and wide by John Owen. It is an opportunity. He had the better of the defender.
Yeah, good opportunity. Again, it's a standing jump. You've got to really be able to attack those. If you're going to score goals, you've got to get some impetus in your run from a stand. Look at that now. If you watch him there, he's just standing. It's very difficult to get any power, to any leverage there. You've got to be attacking that at the far post.
Perhaps not enough movement by him to try and lose his defender, Tom. Just standing still, as you say.
Yeah, 100%.
Evans. A hat-trick for Zach Clark at Kai Castell, and it's a rout. Flint 4, Pontypridd 0. Well, I'm sure Aberystwyth would have been looking for a draw, would have been the best result for them. but a win here and a win for Flint would send Pontypridd down to the 11th place. And as we reach the split, I was looking at some percentages before the game, Tommy, and for those teams finishing 11th, and a goal also at Kingoy campus, Cardiff Met 2, Airbus 1. Adam Davis with a goal for Airbus. A little bit of hope for them.
Yeah, Adam Davis, was talk of him coming here to Park Avenue in January, but don't know if that's a move still alive.
That'll be an interesting one. Well, Aberystwyth climb out of the bottom 2. They go 2 points clear of Pontypridd, but they've only got this 1 goal lead.
Just 3 points behind the top team, Mike. The 7th place, so...
Ball played in. And it's clear, well, it's gone over everybody. It will be a throw-in, it will be a goal kick for Caernarfon, behind by a goal to 0. And Kirkman, Canavan and Louis Bradford, the triumvirate on loan from New Saints, Tommy, are making an impact.
Yeah, certainly are. Kirkman looks a solid enough.
Caernarfon crossed in dangerously, and Bradford had to almost fell over himself there to clear that for a corner. And the danger is, having had all those opportunities early in the second half and having not taken them, this slender lead of a goal to 0, will it be enough for Aberystwyth to ensure the 3 points?
I wonder if mentally the players know that they've conceded or haven't kept the clean sheet all season as well. That could have a bearing on this match.
Here comes the corner, and it's headed by Cartwright back in. Half an opportunity, but there is an offside decision against the Caernarfon player in the 6-yard box, and an opportunity for Aberystwyth to clear. And the new signing there, Rhys Alun Williams from Porthmadog, his second appearance for Caernarfon.
Yeah, obviously Caernarfon had a blow when Fidel O'Rourke went back to Liverpool. He was the focal point of their attack, so he'll be sorely missed, actually.
He's been recalled to Liverpool, so will not be making another appearance for Caernarfon Town. He's been informed that he won't be kept on at the end of the season, so he will need to be looking for another club. Fidel O'Rourke, bad injury to him and to Donahue, and it's all bad news for Hugh Griffiths at the moment. Got those 3 points against Airbus, but apart from that, no points since the 18th of November. Here they come. Opportunity to strike back here. Strong tackle, edge of the box, and it's been given as a free kick. Well, goodness me, I'm not sure about that, Tommy.
No, he went down really easily there. I think, was it Lewis or Thorne?
There's Liam Walsh there, Tom. Perhaps, well, we'll take a look at it now.
Good, powerful run by the full-back, though. Plays a little 1-2 there. It was Walsh, well, shoulder to shoulder. Darren Thomas, though, he's lining this one up.
Slightly off balance, perhaps, Roberts, the full-back, attacking there. And just the shoulder in, he's down. Now, Hugh Griffiths is asking as to how is that not a card of any colour.
Well, I think you better have a word with Bryn Mac and Jones at the end of the game, and you'll find out why.
Well, as I said, 5 yellow cards in the first half. Matthew Turner lining up the wall. This is a crucial moment in the match. Griff John over the ball. Caernarfon would have hoped to have Rob Hughes over it, but Darren Thomas is there as well. And it's low, and it's past the post by the substitute, Rhys Alun Williams. Well, taking responsibility from Darren Thomas. He struck it low. I think it went underneath the wall, but wide.
Yeah, I think he just overcooked that. I mean, that's a poor effort, to be honest, Mike, that is. I mean, Darren Thomas, such a good exponent of free kicks in the edge of the box, and he gets out-talked by a youngster. You'd have thought he'd have said, hey, step away, boy, I'm taking this.
I was just about to say the same thing, Tom, about Darren Thomas, 36 years of age, so important in the lineup for Caernarfon. Now Jonathan Evans is being substituted here and Niall Flint takes his place. Jonathan Evans, wondering whether he must be injured, because I mean he's been the danger man for Aber in the second half. 3 opportunities, is sacrificed with 20 minutes left.
As is a surprise substitution, actually. And the way he went straight down the tunnel, I don't think he's too impressed by being hooked. But to be fair, he's been really busy, and Flint, you know, he's got plenty of pace, but he doesn't probably have that prowess that Jonathan Evans possesses, that's for sure.
Arneson on the attack. Noah Edwards wins a free kick. Caernarfon looking to speed up the tempo of the game. They're still behind by this 1 goal. Ball played long. Litchfield heads clear. Walsh down the channel. Poor touch by Caernarfon. Here's Owen. Owen holds the ball up, takes a look. There was an opportunity to play it through the middle. Arneson on a run. Ball played clear. Bradford, cool play by the youngster. Arneson, a loose pass. There's been an entertaining second half. Aberystwyth creating the better of the chances, 3 of them falling to Jonathan Evans. I must admit, I'm still rather in shock with him being substituted. I just immediately thought he was injured. Rugby Pawb, you can see there the Ospreys under-18s against the Dragons later in the week.
Just as this game comes to the last quarter, you can just feel Caernarfon coming back into this.
Substitute Ben Wynn throws it long. The ball has gone out for a goal kick. It was almost a competition. Hugh Griffiths showing his frustration there with the decision.
Yeah, it just came off the back of, I think it was Simpson. Yeah, that header. No, it's Griff John actually.
Griff John with the final touch. We're into the last 20 minutes of an entertaining encounter here in the bottom 6. So much riding on this game. Aberystwyth hoping for the 3 points to strengthen their position in terms of staying in the Welsh Premier League. Whereas Caernarfon currently 7th, but not playing like a team in 7th position.
No, certainly not. I think if you look at it, right, there's 5 clubs in contention to go down. You know, from Haverfordwest, Caernarfon, they're all in that danger zone.
Well, Roberts, a bit of delay there. Ball cleared by Aberystwyth. It's Arneson. Arneson looking down the channel. This is Flint. Flint, the substitute. He's got quick feet between the defenders, but crowded out. Flint. This is Noah Edwards looking square. Ball played out to the right-hand side. That's better by Caernarfon. They play it forward to Ben Wynn. Wynn, young, strong, athletic. Kirkman is there. Caernarfon can clear up towards halfway. Really open game now, Tommy. It's difficult to see that we're going to finish at 1-0. Foe past his first defender. Goes to ground. Free kick given against Arneson. You can see another goal here.
Yeah, who for, Mike?
Well, I would say Aberystwyth, because Caernarfon have created so little in the second half. But they're getting a little bit more possession now. And opportunities here, the free kick earlier on, and another free kick here, so an opportunity to send the big men forward. It's swung in from this left-hand side, opportunity to turn. Rhys Allen Williams again with the opportunity, but here comes the breakout. Counter-attack on for Aberystwyth. Need to play this carefully, and they don't. Iwan Lewis was looking to the right when Niall Flint was free. Head in hands moment for Lewis.
To be fair to Lewis, you know, he's got great energy, doesn't quite possess that quality when it comes to the final pass. It's something he's definitely got to work on, but he's certainly made an impression this season with his hard work, graft in midfield.
There was a foul by Ryan Williams. Or was it Griff John? Now Griff John has already received a yellow card. Well, he's tripped there. Arneson, how is that not another yellow card?
Again, that's a question obviously you can ask Brynback and Jones at the end of the game, along with
I thought
Hugh
when the
Griffiths.
camera went to Ryan Williams, I must admit I thought, oh well, there we are, he's tripped him up. But if it was Griff John, then certainly he had to go.
It's a blatant trip. It's a definite yellow, without a question of doubt. I mean, that's where you look for referees to be consistent, and certainly weren't consistent there.
Well, it's a free kick for Aberystwyth. The scorer Arneson. Quarter of an hour left. The ball is played in, and there's a handball against the Caernarfon player, right on the edge of the 18-yard box. A huge shout from the Aberystwyth faithful, and it was Joe Foe.
Oh, it's a red card.
And Foe receives the red card.
Oh.
Well, goodness me. Well, how is Griff John still on the field? And now Joe Foe, the innocuous handball, and he receives the second yellow card, I take it, rather than a straight red. He was booked in the first half, certainly. He's received his marching orders. Caernarfon down to 10 men. He's obviously not looking at the ball. He's turned his body. His arm is in an unnatural position, Tom.
Probably, yes. His arm was extended, wasn't it? Should have been at his side, to be fair. But again, you know, we go back to that's inconsistent, because Griff John should have been a recipient there of another yellow, that's for sure.
Well, they could have been down to 9 men.
Yeah.
They are down to 10. Joe Foe, red carded for handball, edge of the box, second yellow card. 14 minutes left. Free kick to Aberystwyth, edge of the box. Niall Flint, the substitute. A wall of 4 for the Canaries, 5 for the Canaries. 2 Aberystwyth players in the wall as well. They'll probably break. Flint will look for that gap. Flint through the wall and in! And Aberystwyth double their lead. Flint, the substitute. And things go from bad to worse for Caernarfon. Aberystwyth, that crucial second goal has come after 76 minutes. Wonderful free kick by Flint. I'm sure the Aberystwyth wall broke, and Tibbets couldn't save them this time.
There's a slight deflection there, I think. Certainly well drilled effort from Flint. Let's see another angle of this from behind the goal. He went through the wall opened up.
Well, it's as I said, as I predicted there, Tom. There were 5 Canaries in the wall, 2 Aberystwyth players. I think it was Bradford and John Owen, and they broke, and Flint hit the target. That was the gap. Past Josh Tibbets. Wonderful finish. Jonathan Evans celebrates. Aberystwyth have doubled their lead. There are 13 minutes left. Aberystwyth 2, Caernarfon 0. And Mark Cadwallader is on, and John Owen has been substituted. So Cadwallader, who's just arrived here at Park Avenue from Flint, hasn't had many opportunities. I think 7 starts for Flint this season. 36 years of age, plenty of experience.
Yeah, certainly a mountain to climb for Hugh Griffiths' team now, having conceded that second goal from that free kick. A passage of play that very interesting from the referee's point of view, how he saw all that.
Well, with Rob Hughes and Danny Gossett having had to be substituted, Sean Bradley also, it's a nightmare evening for Hugh Griffiths.
Yes, it's difficult, you know, when you're a manager, like I said earlier, things go against you. Dion Donahue, such an integral part. Skipper, he's missing as well. So things have, and they all get them fit again. Obviously gives.
This is Wynn cutting inside. It's a long way back now for Caernarfon. They work it well to Noah Edwards. Edwards crosses dangerously. Ball is cleared. Aberystwyth hanging on to this clean sheet that they crave, which they haven't had all season. It's Wynn again, but good play there. Excellent play. Cadwallader, his first touch for Aberystwyth, ball played forward. Simpson lets the ball run, goal kick for Caernarfon. What do you make of Mark Cadwallader's signing, Tom?
Yeah, experienced striker, knows the league really well. I'm sure he'd be a really good signing. Knows what the goal is as well, so gives them a focal point of the attack. And Steph Davis, you know, he's rarely fit, to be honest, at the moment, so
we spoke a little bit earlier on about how Caernarfon and Kirkman have added a little bit of quality to Aberystwyth starting 11, but we mustn't forget that Bradford, also on loan from the new Saints, he's done well this evening.
Yeah, defensively they looked solid this evening, Aberystwyth, something they haven't done this season.
Cardiff Met have extended their lead once again. CJ Craven has added the third. His first goal in the Cymru Premier for CJ Craven. An effective full-back for Cardiff Met since Ryan Jenkins has taken over. Litchfield on the angle, looking long. Ball is headed clear, collected by the Caernarfon captain, Noah Edwards. Edwards looks up, Wynn ahead of him. Wynn on this left-hand side, sweeps it in on the volley. Ball is cleared by Aberystwyth. Caernarfon helps it on. Williams across, but there is an offside decision against the Caernarfon player. Further frustration for the Oval men. And it looks as if it's going to be a night to forget for Haverfordwest. We're into the last 10 minutes. Goal by Arneson and Flint. Flint's excellent free kick. But here's Bradford. He's a young player, only 20 years of age. Kirkman also having made the move, strengthening that defence. Caernarfon clear, but when you think about the experience that Kirkman, Caernarfon and Bradford have had, maybe, you know, Tommy competing against Brobble and McManus and players of that quality, it surely improves young players' ability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball played in. It's a good ball by Rhys-Alun Williams. He's done well since coming on.
Yeah, he's definitely a busy player. And, I mean, the difference is the substitute for Aberystwyth, Flint, hits the target. He gets the free kick on the edge of the box and doesn't hit the target. That's the first thing you'd be looking for from a free kick. Let's hit the target. Let's make the keeper make a save.
And certainly Matthew Turner has had a quiet evening between the sticks for Aberystwyth Town. Caernarfon, a lot of huff and puff in the second half, but no final quality to the balls into the box. This is Lewis. Lewis looking for Cadwallader. Well, so if Cadwallader was to score, it would be the perfect ending to a perfect result for Anthony Williams before the split. This is Litchfield. Joe Evans has pulled one back for Pontypridd, the former Cardiff Met defender. A consolation goal only, 4-1 down at Kai Castell. Poor result for Andrew Stokes' men, who've looked to have improved over the past few weeks.
So the difference is maybe going into the second half of the season, you've got Caernarfon going into the split, struggling injury-wise. A few players missing as well. You've got Aberystwyth going into it full of confidence.
Kirkman crosses, Cadwallader! Oh, free header for the new signing. What an opportunity to open his account here at Park Avenue. Wonderful ball played in by Kirkman from the left. He headed it down, but wide.
Yeah, Kirkman, great ball in there. And what Cadwallader does really well there, he gets in between the two defenders, tacks the ball, but the final header just back across the goal wasn't quite on target and didn't have enough power behind it either to beat Tibbetts.
Well, Cadwallader, 33 goals in the Welsh Premier League. He scored 2 this season, 1 in the league against Newtown and 1 in the cup against Ruthin. He hasn't had many opportunities at Flint. Great play by Niall Flint, scorer of the second goal. Hold the ball up well. Ball played down the side. Lewis looking for feet of Cadwallader. Caernarfon under pressure, have to clear long downfield. Good first touch by Bradford, kills that ball. And when you think about it, Tom, 5 minutes to go in the last game before the split, as you suggested there, Caernarfon going one way, and maybe, you know, with Caernarfon going one way, the final of the Nathaniel League Cup will be played next Saturday between Bala and Connors Quay. We played at the Rock, and it'll be live from 12:15 next Saturday. Ball played down the side. This is better fight by Aberystwyth, keeping possession. Lewis wide to Flint, back inside to Thorne. It's an excellent pass by Thorne to Kirkman. Kirkman down the side, pulls the ball back, but nobody there in a green shirt to capitalise. Four minutes of the 90 left. Ben Wynn deep in his own half. Ball played forward, looking for Rhys-Alun Williams, leading the line now for Caernarfon.
Yeah, no nonsense defending from Aberystwyth centre-backs this afternoon. Bradford and Litchfield haven't really given anything away.
Interesting set of games coming. There will be a break now for the Nathaniel Cup final next week, Tommy, and then it'll be the Welsh Cup quarter-finals. So there will be a break for some of the teams not involved in those two competitions. And when return is a huge game for Caernarfon at the Oval, where they entertain Haverfordwest. Haverfordwest will be looking at this game this evening and really fancying their chances. They too have strengthened this week with the Spanish player coming in. Aberystwyth, meanwhile, will have Flint away in 3 weeks' time. And here come Caernarfon. It's not over yet. Ben Wynn turns, goes to ground. Free kick awarded by Bryn Malcolm Jones. You have to remember that Caernarfon are down to 10 men with Joe Foe sent off. And there will be a substitution now where Jake Canavan will be sacrificed by Aberystwyth, and he will take his time walking to the sideline, and he will be replaced by Aberystwyth perhaps most experienced player, 33-year-old Alex Darlington. We forget sometimes Jake Canavan, a Welsh Premier League winner, a Welsh Cup winner last season, and all at, what is he, 19 years of age, goodness me. Caernarfon down to 10 men. Ball played over the head. Litchfield does well, little bit of luck. 2 against 2 here, if he plays it right, into the feet of Flint. Flint, a little bit forced slightly wide by the pass, but he cuts inside, but runs into trouble. Litchfield is caught upfield here. But again, it's Rhys-Alun Williams, and look at Turner. What's Turner doing? And he's taken his opportunity. Oh, what a goal by substitute Rhys-Alun Williams, his first in the Cymru Premier since signing from Porthmadog. The mistake by Matthew Turner, but he took it expertly. What a finish by Williams.
Oh, superb finish. Goals come from nothing. He's chased the ball down. Turner, he's either got to come all the way there, but what an accomplished finish from the youngster. What's this touch now? And he's looked, quick look there, he knows where he is, he knows where the goal is, got a great picture in his mind, and just lobs it on the volley. What a great finish from Williams.
One of the goals of the season, and it does mean, of course, that Aberystwyth do not have that elusive clean sheet that they've been craving all season, and now it's game on here with minutes left. We're into the final minute of the 90. Aberystwyth 2, Caernarfon 1. Rhys-Alun Williams is first in the league since moving from Porthmadog. Super finish by him. 10-man Caernarfon and not finished. A little bit of hope for the visitors. Ball played down the side, and it's Rhys-Alun Williams again. And it will be a corner for Caernarfon right at the end of the 90 here. And what an impression this man has made on this game. He's a real live wire.
Yeah, 4 minutes as well for Aber to survive.
4 minutes of added time. Dramatic end here at Park Avenue. Aber 2, Caernarfon 1. Caernarfon with the corner, Turner comes, and this time Turner collects confidently, having made that error of judgment, rushing off his line. Hugh Griffiths, his team back in the game.
Yeah, certainly at fault for the goal, but claims that ball really well from the corner.
Ball played over the top. They're trying to head the ball back to Tibbets. Oh, goodness me, was there I thought perhaps there was a foul by Griff John, who's probably lucky to stay on the field. Caernarfon down to 10 men. Aber in a state of panic, having conceded that late goal. We've played one of the 4 that have been added at the end of the game. Aberystwyth supporters clinging on to the hope of 3 points. Flint plays it long. Cadwaladr. No handball against Cadwaladr. Flint, scorer of Aber's second, wins a throw for his team down this right-hand side.
Just got to see this 2 minutes out now. What looked like a comfortable victory has turned into a bit of a nightmare 2 minutes for him.
It's a real nervous finish for Anthony Williams, but his captain Jack Thorne, he'll take his time, his trademark long throw to finish, but he might play it into the corner here to try and run the clock down. It will be a corner.
Yeah, I don't think this will be coming in the box. Mike?
No. Man of the match, Tommy, or player of the match, has been awarded to Iwan Lewis. Do you concur?
Yes, he's had an excellent game in the middle of the park alongside his captain.
Worked ever so hard. This ball will be kept in the corner. It's Cadwaladr and Arneson trying to run the clock down. Iwan Lewis, an ever-present in the Aberystwyth team this season, having played all 22 matches of the first part of the season. Having made the move from Gilsfield. This is Flint trying to run the clock down. Aber encouraged to play the ball back into the corner, and Caernarfon will have to start all over again. They play it forward. They can't get out of their own half, and it'll be another throw for Aberystwyth.
Well, he took one straight ball, actually, Mike, to get that goal back from Rhys-Alun Williams. Bit of shaky defensive play by the Seasiders.
Into the last minute of the 4 that have been added by Bryn Markham-Jones. Caernarfon down to 10 men. Joe Foe sent from the field. Deliberate handball. And the ball is played out for the corner, and that should be enough, Tommy.
Yes, really frustrating for Caernarfon, I'm sure, not able to get hold of that ball, to have one last attack to try and get an equaliser. But to be fair to them, they've showed some fight. Down to 10 men.
A frustrating evening for Caernarfon, having lost 3 important players to injury. It will be a Caernarfon throw, seconds left. Can they create one more opportunity? Bryn Markham-Jones looks at his watch. Ball is played forward. Player of the match, Iwan Lewis. And there it is. The 3 points are secured by Anthony Williams' men. They have beaten Caernarfon here at Park Avenue in the last game before the split. Frustration for Hugh Griffiths' team. Arneson put Aberystwyth ahead. Flint doubled the lead. A wonderful free kick through the wall. Rhys Alun Williams got a wonderful goal for Caernarfon, a consolation goal. Joe Foe was sent from the field, but Aberystwyth are deserved winners here at Park Avenue. Final score, Aberystwyth 2, Caernarfon 1.
Nick, diolch yn fawr iawn am hynny. A diolch i'r ddau dîm am dipyn o sioe fan hyn heno, a drychwch ar y canlyniadau. A'r patrwm hyfryd na, y tîm y cartre i gyd wedi ennill. 2 gol 1, 3 gol 1, 4 gol 1. Aberystwyth, Met Caerdydd a'r Flint wrth i boddau heno. Amser i ni gael ymateb yn syth draw ni ar ein penne a Sioned Dafydd.
Anthony, what a result for Aberystwyth. What's the overall emotion right now?
A relief for the end, I believe. Listen, they're excellent today. We've got new players in. We're trying to build something for the long term of the club, not just for now. It's going to be a heartache at times, but I think you've seen the desire, the determination amongst the group of players have got. I've added quality to the team, and we should have been out the side. Simple. We should have been. But 3 points, and it's much well needed, well deserved 3 points.
And Aberystwyth, you were in control for most of that game, which I have to say is something we haven't seen from you at all this season. That must be really pleasing.
We won 7 games, all 2-1, so that speaks for itself. They got a point, we could have been out the sight. Like I say, I won a nice last 5 minutes of relaxing, it wasn't to be, but end of the day, if you took 3 points for the game, I would snap your hands off.
Anthony Hughes, congratulations. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks, cheers.
Dyna ni, maen nhw'n hoffi ennill o 2 gol 1. Nag nhw, rhyddhad oedd yr emosiwn. Wel, ath hi'n 2 ddim yn yr ail hanner. Dewch i ni weld honna nawr. A llawer iawn yn digwydd o gwmpas y gic rydd yma, Sion.
Ie, tipyn o gwsiynu yn y blwch sylwebu. Yn meddwl bod hi'n bach yn hallt bod yn cael cerdyn coch yn ail gerdyn melyn
Wel,
o
mae'n cael ei rhoi bob wythnos dyddi yma. Fi'n gofyn i troi, mae'n fraich ei fyny, mae'n digwydd, ond nath hwn greu argraff ar ôl dod mlaen?
Do, ni syni, achos, wel, fe cymerodd yr ail gic rydd a ni'n cwestiynu hynny, ond pwy dwi cwestiynu achos mae'n gladdu ddyn bert, mor teg ydw e. So, 2 gol i ddim, ti'n meddwl Aberystwyth yn hedfan, mae'n mynd i fod yn hawdd, llechen lan, a wedyn, yn ildio gol sal, ond gol wych gan Williams.
Ie, gen i weld i nawr. Rhys Alun Williams, mae'n ddrwg da fi, yn cael hon. Rhaw, os chi'n cyfuno'r enwau, oedd e bron palu nhw mas o'r twllfod. A, wel, i fod yn deg, mae'n i dod y Porthmadog. Bydd Cymrogwr Caernarfon yn hoffi gol henner bod wedi colli yno.
Ie, mae'n debyg bod e wedi syrenu i Porthmadog. A mae hwnna yn dipyn o finish i fod yn deg efo, achos ys dim hawl dy fe sgorio rong o'na. Question mark ar gyfer y gol geidwad, ond ar diwedd y dydd, mae Aberystwyth yn mynd o trwthfoint.
Ie, dim llech yn lan, dyn nhw'n llwyddo gwneud hynny trwy tymor. Bydden nhw'n poeni llawer yn y stafell newid. Nawr, mae'n teimlo fel canlyniad arwydd y cael, a'r falle perfformiad yn un arwydd y cael. Ydyn ni'n gor-ddweud neu oedd hi'n noson bwysig i Aberystwyth? Wel,
y peth pwysig nawr i Aberystwyth bod nhw'n adeiladu ar y perfformiad yma. Dwi'n meddwl bod nhw'n mynd i'r Flint yr wythnos nesaf, neu mae'r Flint yn dod i Aber, felly allwn nhw rhoi rhyw fath o cysondeb at y gilydd. Achos dyna beth mae'r tîmau da yn neud.
Ie, achos ni'n gweld ar y tabl bach na wrth dysgwydd di, fyna. Mae'n cuddio moli y fan hyn, ond mae'n mor agos o hynny lawr yn y gweilodion. Mae'n doriad bach yn gofyn rownd derfynol cwpan y gyngor penwythnos nesaf, wedyn mae'r ail hanner yma, mynd i fod yn ddifyr. Ni ddim wedi cael y drama o ran diwedd y rhan gynta, o ran pwy sy'n cyrraedd hanner uchel, pwy sy'n cyrraedd hanner gweilod, ond mae'n teimlo fel bod digon i chwarae amdano yn yr ail rhan yma. Wel, mae mor agos yn i ryw raddau mae'r Seintiau Newydd yn dechrau rhedeg i ffwrdd o'r gyngred. Ie, mae'n brig ar gweilod ar ben. Hollol wahanol, felly gyda rhyw, beth wyt ti, 5 tîm sy'n falle mynd i brwydro i bido cwmpo allan yn gyngred, mae'n mynd i fod yn ddifyr. A clwb fel Aberystwyth sydd wedi bod mor tymor cyntaf, mae pawb yn cael disgyn. Chi'n mynd ffafrio neb, ond mae'n teimlo fel noson fach bwysig iddyn nhw, sy'n hwnna'n ei synwedd.
Welys di ymateb o'ch o'r diwedd y gêm, wrth i bod gyda triffwynt, pob clod i nhw.
Sean, diolch yn fawr iawn am y cwmni. Diolch am eich cwmni chi hefyd. Gledd o Bêl-drod ar S4C. Newyddion y chwaraeon S4C sy'n dilyn rhaglen arbennig. A Medward H yn hwyrach hefyd. Wel, yn i chi'n hwyrach. Ta-ra.